let's practice telling time on Starfall. I think I'll choose the birdhouse today.
What is the time?
So we always start with the little hand. And now the little hand is going between the 10 and 11. It didn't get to 11 yet, so it's 10 something. It's not 11:30. Maybe it's 10:30. It's not 7. So now we need to check. Is it 10:30? 10, yes. But now what does this mean if it's pointed at the 6? I have to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This clock shows 10:30. Can you count by 5s with me? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10:30.
Yay! It is 10:30. What is the time?
Okay, so we always start with our little hand. Our little hand is between the 8 and the 9, so it's not 9 yet. It's 8 something. So it could be 8:30, it's not 9:30, and it's not 11:30 because it's still in the area of 8. So now 8:30, let's check the minutes. I have to count by 5s. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This clock shows 8:30.
Awesome! It is 8:30. What is the time?
They love the 30s today. Okay, so first we are looking at our little hands. Our little hand is in between the 9 and the 10. It did not cross the finish line to 10 yet, so it's 9 something. Not 6:30. It can be 9:30, and it can't be 8 o'clock, so the only choice is 9:30. Let's check the minute hand and make sure it says 30. So I need to count by 5s. Can you count with me? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this clock shows 9:30. 9:30.
Good job! It is 9:30.
Oh, the volume went off. Sorry that we missed our song. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, tick tock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, tick tock. There's my best rendition. Not sure what happened to the volume. Welcome to today's lesson on telling time. The code you need for Nearpod today is ACYSP. Again, that's ACYSP. You're going to take that code and go to nearpod.com or the Nearpod app and enter your code ACYSP to join. Once you're in, as always, you need to start by typing in your name so I can see all of your hard work. Okay, so once you're in, hit join session. And our first practice is always time to the hour. So let's look. For all of our clocks, the big hand is pointed straight up to the 12. Okay, do you see the big hand pointed at the 12? When the big hand is pointing at the 12, that means o'clock, which we say with 00, o'clock. So the really important thing when we're telling time to the hour is just that we look at where the little hand is. because all of our choices are o'clock. Okay, so let's look at the first one. This morning, my neighbors put lights onto their home. What time did they start putting lights onto their home? So, the big hands on the 12, we start with the little hands. Where's the little hand pointing? To the 5 or 8? At 8 o'clock. I need to make my pen a little thinner. 8 o'clock a.m. because it says in the morning. Let's look at the next one. Great job. This afternoon, a family went for a walk through their neighborhood. What time did they start walking? So we need to look at the little hand first. The little hand is pointed at the 4. And the big hand's at 12, so it's o'clock. So, does it show 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock? 4 o'clock. Great job. 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock. When you're done, oh, it says PM is afternoon. This afternoon is PM. PM is afternoon and evening. So when you're done putting 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock, hit submit. Great job. Now we're practicing telling time to the half hour. Let's look at where all of those big hands are pointed. All the big hands are pointed at the 6, which means 30 minutes. Because when we count by 5s and we stop at 6, we get to 30. Let's do it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. This morning, my neighbors drew with chalk on the sidewalk. What time did they start drawing with chalk? Okay, first we look at the big hands. First we look at the little hands. The little hand is pointed between the 10 and the 11. It didn't get to 11 yet. It didn't cross the finish line. So it's 10 something. Not 12:30. 10:30 maybe, not 7:30. So all of them on this page end with 30, but we're going to check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this shows 10:30. I stopped counting here because the big hand told me where to stop counting. So it shows 10:30. 10:30. Okay. Remember, if it's easier to type it, you can hit the T down here. And then we need to find AM or PM. So it says this morning. Do you remember if morning is AM or PM? Morning is AM. Okay. Let's look at the next one. This afternoon, my parents read a news article about the coronavirus. What time did they start reading the article? So first we look at the little hand. The little hand is between the 1 and the 2. It did not cross the finish line to 2 yet, so it's still 1 something. 1:30 maybe. It's not pointed at 3:30. 5:30 down here? Nope. So let's check our minutes. 1:30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this clock shows 1:30. 1:30. 1:30. Now we have to say AM or PM. This afternoon. Morning is AM and afternoon is PM. So when you're done showing me 10:30 and 1:30, then you can hit submit. Okay. This afternoon, my family cleaned our home. Oh, sorry. We're doing to the quarter hour on this page. We already did to the 12, and we already did to the 6. So all of our answers are going to be either pointed with the big hand at the 3 or with the big hand at the 9. So if the big hand's pointed at the 3, it's going to be something 15. And the reason why is when we count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, and stop at 3, we get to 15. Can you do it with me? 5, 10, 15. So if the big hand's at the 3, it's something 15. Now what about if the big hand's pointed at the 9? It's going to be 45. Let's practice counting so you can see why. We always start at 1 and we're going to count by 5. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So when the big hand is pointing at the 9, it's 45. So we have 2 problems left to do and you're all done with math for today. Ready? This afternoon, my family cleaned our home. What time did we start cleaning our home? So we always start with the little hand. The little hand is in between the 1 and the 12. It did not cross the finish line to the 12 yet. To the 1 yet, sorry. So it's still 12. So 12:45 maybe. 3:45 down here? No. 6:45 down here? No. So let's check the minutes. So we're going to start counting by 5s at the 1. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So this clock shows 12:45. 12:45. Okay? And afternoon. Morning is AM. Afternoon is PM. So our answer is 12:45 PM. Let's look at our next one. This morning, my neighbors put lights onto their home. What time did they start putting lights onto their home? So let's look. First, we start with our little hand, and it's between 11 and 12. It didn't get to 12 yet, so that means it's still running the race for 11. So not 7 down here. Not 9 over here. So 11:15. Let's check the minute hand. 11. And now what would this give us if it's at the 3? We need to count by 5 starting at 1. Ready? 5, 10, 15. 11:15. 11:15. Okay. So now we just need to circle AM or PM. This morning. Morning is AM. So I circled 11:15 AM. When you're done, hit submit and you're all done with math for today. Great job.